The two-headed bitch ringleader CID actually owns up to having a go at me. I got this conversation recorded.
And the woman in CID Leigh had a pop at me outside Leigh Police Station just before it shut down. So if you want to know who shut Leigh Police Station down, look directly at that female in CID. Because she had a go at me.
Do you hear that then? She owned up to it. There you go. That's what I've got to know. And also, as well, as more proof, I mentioned to her I didn't know you was into scrap metal. And straight away I said that, she kicks off of me. Now, let me prove something here. And let me link this together on why she's kicked off. What she's really hiding. See that there? That's the missing car. On what the evil little bitch CID Leigh Police Station has had all broken up and scattered to other scrapyards so the metal can't be traced. You see what I mean? It's the resemblance of the girl as well, straight to the killer. But the trouble is with the ringleader bitch CID in Leigh Police Station, she uses men, ordering them around with swinging her power around. This is how she does it. And she's always got the one she's knocking off. And she's got them on a tag, like on pegs. This is how she's doing it. So she's using married men to imitate, well, get money out of these married men's wives. This is how this evil little bitch in CID does it. And if I'm not too mistaken, I think Rebekah Sutcliffe might have been friends with her. And that's probably something else she's, the little evil shitting Leigh CID Police Station CID has done to her. Because that's another thing the bitch aims at. And you know what that is? The friends. You see my point? This is how they do it, killers. They get to your friends, turn them against you, and then you're on your own, nobody believes you while the bullying continues and the abuse continues. And that's exactly what this little bitch in CID in Leigh Police Station actually does. Now listen as I continue talking on the conversation.
She had a go at me in front of council officials and all the public. That's why your police stations are shutting down for. It's CID that's corrupt.
There you go. And I hate the truth of that.
That's not my job, but...
Not her job. She just owned up to it. She's CID, there you go. She's owned up to it. She had Leigh Police Station shut down when Sanderson were trying to save it. And the council. But because of the little evil shit ringleader CID Leigh Police Station and that creep she's with, the third girl in that interview room, they've been playing fun and games. Obviously with murdering, cover-ups and fraud, entrapment. You name it, they've done it. And because of that, on that day when she had a go at me outside that police station before it shut down, that's the real reason why it was shut down for, is because the little shit in Leigh CID, Leigh Police Station, who's obviously had it shut down because of her mouth. And it's true that. And that's just come right out of her own mouth as well, as she's admitted to that. And she contradicts herself. And the other one is on the 101, which I've got recorded as well. And she's acting all fake. I know what, she's trying to accuse me of being slow. You see what I mean? It's the two who's doing it on these comments. Because they just don't like it. They don't like it because I've got them. This is the part that got to the council when I put this on. Thing as well. If you're all following me around and getting other people to do stuff for you, you must be getting fucking scared, the lot of you. And that, one thing there, is it the truth on the damage on Rebekah Sutcliffe's knees, which I never even knew about. But I'm glad I did this video now, because the damage on the back of my car, and I don't think Rebekah Sutcliffe's done that, it's the evil little shit ringleader CID Leigh Police Station who's been using thugs, firebugs, around Wigan, Leigh and Atherton and Bolton. No matter where that car's been, since I've started working on it, it started getting damaged. And you know where it all comes down to? Oh, that's right, DWP. DWP Suzanne Collins, who tried fucking up my mechanics training in the year 2005, only she failed at that and I passed in 2006. And then, because she didn't like off that, much later on to the year 2010, straight after James Street Garage, as I was setting up my own business in Nightshard, Vallicin, I get Tracy on the phone screaming and bawling down the phone with all sorts of threats. I've got to go to this work programme or else she's going to do this to me. So, you see what I mean with her? They've all been backstabbing me behind my back, and they've done the same with Rebekah Sutcliffe, as they've all took the piss. And because now I've hit the truth, they're all getting scared. So they're all trying to blame each other and sending each other out to confuse the evidence. You see what I mean? This is how they do it. They use thugs to do their dirty work for them, because DWP control these thugs through benefits, because all DWP has to say is, we'll stop your benefits. And as soon as that's mentioned, the people who are claiming have to agree straight away, because they get all scared about the word work being mentioned, or has even been said, or has even been shown. And that's a true fact, that. And it's same with Nick McCann. The minute work's mentioned with him, he's off out the door, in the car, he don't pay for it, straight to Southport, hides away until it goes dark, and he comes back when it's all too late, and and obviously dark as well, to do any work, so he can sit back down and do nothing. And that's how his man works, and that's how their man works, and this is why all the shops are shut down for, because it's the lazy bastards, long-term Dole, who don't like hearing the word work being mentioned. And this is why they commit a crime, get caught and get put into prison, because they know the pattern. This is what I mean with the criminal justice system. It's corrupt, and the criminals know this. This is why they do it. It's like at Christmas. It's coming up to Christmas, there's all sorts of robberies going on, because the criminals want to get in on the inside, so they get all the free stuff, and straight after Christmas again, they're out, they sell that stuff on so they can carry on with drugs. They carried on over the year, it goes quiet in the summer period, and then as soon as it starts coming up to about bonfire time, coming up to Christmas, then it happens again, because it's a constant pattern with them. See, the pattern it's been put into two on that picture, as it's been edited. Inspector Sanderson going on about the courts. Obviously, right, it's all been put together, and Inspector Sanderson again over there as a tramp. So you see what I mean? It's between the two parties, Conservatives and Labour. Right? Now, keep watching. About my car, how Greater Manchester Police have stole it. Because, believe me, right, there is no way that car would run under its own power. If I was starting that car with Easy Start on test, there was no inner wiring in that car. So common car thieves will not even entertain that car, because it doesn't run. So they would just ignore it. No, because this is Greater Manchester Police, because it was on the same week Everton Jobcentre was shutting down. And that's how they've got that car, because they are jealous. And also as well, it comes down to a TV programme called Night Rider, and Tracy will accused me of being schizophrenic because I watched a TV programme Night Rider. You see what I mean, what she took me to court for? She took me to court because her best friend called Joe, obviously Tracy will found out about it, and she got all jealous about it, because Joanne was going to get all the money, all the attention, which she did. She got the attention, cards all over the table at JHP Employability, and people were gathering around her, congratulating her. Only Tracy always sat on the other side of the table, sulking like a child. And that's how this picture's been put together. You see what I mean? With her. And she weren't bothered about her kiddo, or no. Because according to her, she has to tell her best friend what to do. You do as I say or else. Because the only thing Tracy was interested in is money. And that's exactly what she was after. A money grabber. She got me into that courtroom, and I'm not joking now, they put me into Forest Bank and moved me around 4 times because of a lying little thieving bitch like her. And then I get PC 5793 Sarah Appleby, believing every word she says. I get PC 1321 Sophie Nicholson, the evil sexist bitch. As she said, when I said to her in that interview room that I was a victim because I tried to tell her about what Tracy was doing, only Sophie Nicholson's turned around and gone, this is exactly what she said, and I've got it recorded for it. It don't work like that. So women get to win, and those men get to suffer, because woman wants money. You see what I mean with the pattern now? how sexist women can be and evil. But whenever the truth comes out, oh, that's right, nobody speaks to you. They all go into hiding. But with half a story and lies, oh, it makes big money and big attention, doesn't it? And that's why I come out with the word truth hurts. And it definitely hurt them, because I found ways of shutting Greater Manchester Police down, and I also stopped the public funding as well, because I investigated them and I exposed them. Now watch this. Inspector Leigh Sanderson, Neighbourhood Watch, 04206. I caught her in her own car outside Leigh Police Station. She was rude, arrogant, she was basically telling me to go away. She weren't interested. She was more interested in sitting in the car with the engine running, a light on the headlight pointing towards the air vent showing the damage on Rebekah Sutcliffe's kneecap, obviously. Now it makes sense. But, oh, she got all scared about it, right? And then I've got that recorded as well, as she's on a mobile phone, sat in a car with an engine running. See what I mean about them taking the piss out of me and then aiming it back at Rebekah Sutcliffe? But on Inspector Leigh Sanderson's mouth, on the bottom half, there's an arrow, right? And then there's a piece missing there, right? And then under here, there's like as though a dog, under a chin, a dog or something, has chewed away at a bone, like a piece of bone gone missing, and it all links up to Nicole Hughes and Fiona Bone, and then back to Rebekah Sutcliffe, and then back to me, because of that evil little bitch in CID Leigh Police Station is fucking jealous of me, and she fucking hates me, believe, without a doubt. And I've got Joanne recorded, even she admits to her what I did her in it. You see what I mean? Got 'em. Now watch this about my car. 17th of October 2017, my car was stolen from Wigan, where it was stored on that driveway. It took Janet, Nick's mum, 4 days for to contact me as she turned up to my house with Nick McCann in the car, and then he told me 4 days after. See what I mean? Why wait 4 days for? Because she was told to by the people who stole my car, Greater Manchester Police, linking Tracy Hare, the missing Page Fuller, as what she's accused me of what I've not got in that evidence, and she's accused me of everything that isn't true, all because she doesn't want me getting a job, so I have to sit in that job centre and keep going round in a circle. Why I get sanctioned, and the evil little bitch ringleader CID Leigh Police Station keeps getting that money, and I have to live with nothing. Why she takes it all, and then she gets her PCSOs and PCs to follow me around, own me, and take the piss out of me. And that's exactly what's been going on. And because I broke free of that, I got into employment. It's pissed them off. Now watch this. His eyes in a minute. Watch this.
So always they fucked it off.
He's bricking it. He's bricking it, literally. Right, because I've said they basically fobbed it off about my car. He's shitting himself. Just let's take that back a minute to the part where he's see it? He's literally bricking it. I've got him. I've got them as well. Now you see his eyes there. You know something else I picked up on as well? Rebekah Sutcliffe's kneecaps. You see how he's got his eyes down, as well as shitting himself about that car. You see what I mean? His eyes gave it away that day. And that's where I've got him. And that's where I've linked it straight now to the bitch ringleader in CID Leigh Police Station. See the damage there? Right there. Right, and under the lip she's got a triangle, and Billy Liversley was killed straight after he left the Triangle pub in Wigan. It's a match and it's a link. Again, putting the blame onto another police officer. This is what they call organised crime groups. Police officers who are corrupt will be very, very good at imitating, talking you into something you may not know what you're getting yourself into. It could be money, it could be anything. And police officers will find a weak point in you where they can use it against you. Like now, they keep using it against me with the damage on the car so they can sit back and laugh their heads off. Keep doing it, but they're using other public to do it as well. You see what I mean? I'm fighting both of you. I'm fighting the public as well as the police. But then, when the public get caught who were doing it, straight away they start playing the victim. You see what I mean with them? But they're the ones who are sitting back, drinking beer, on drugs, laughing and sniggering. And for these organised crime groups that are put together by drug dealers, and obviously car thieves and all that, like I said, they talk a person, like kids, into crime by alcohol, drugs or anything. It's eating because they can't get me, and because they can't get me to do what they want them to do, it's getting to them. Because they can't find a weak point into me. And they can't. Because of what? I will not play along with it. I will catch them out quicker than they can catch me. That's why I put Assistant Chief Constable, saying Chief Superintendent Rebekah Sutcliffe onto Operation Thompson and also Programme Challenger in the year 2013 because I know she's got it in her. And I can prove that as well. Or I did it. And I reorganised it all as well. Now watch. As she's talking about it, Rebekah Sutcliffe, I know it's all been put together because I've held this in the background. And she will never know it until now. So she can sulk as much as she wants at that time frame about money. But I'm not giving you money for anything. Basically, you're going to have to work for that. Like everybody else has to do. I just made sure you stayed into her job. Because otherwise, if it hadn't been for me, Rebekah Sutcliffe, you wouldn't have even got far in Greater Manchester Police. You still would have been, you probably would have been booted off a long time ago.
National Crime Agency here, we've got...
See that organisation though? See what I mean? Nobody gets hurt.
People from the branding organisation, we've got trading standards, we've got the fire service, and all looking at offences that are being committed, whether that be immigration offences, trading standards offences or other criminal offences. But by working together, that makes us so much more effective at targeting the individuals that we want to stop committing crime. Well, what we're going to do today is we're going to seize any counterfeit goods. We're also going to identify people that are here illegally or are overstayers from an immigration point of view. But then upstream we'll start to do investigations looking at who owns and is renting out the shops that we're in to try and prevent people from doing this in the future. We're also, I think it's really important, wanting to help people who have got legitimate businesses here, people who are selling legitimate goods, so that their businesses do well, and rather than them being prevented from doing by people who are selling counterfeit stuff. There are a number of legitimate businesses, and we've got PCSO.
See what I mean? That she's the boss, and how it works. Thanks to me, of course. See? All works in partnership, don't it? And Ian Hopkins is nowhere near as better as Rebekah Sutcliffe. And I can guarantee you that. Because Ian Hopkins doesn't even know what he's doing. And he's got them files to Operation Thompson and Programme Challenger. He's also stuck with the problem now of a corrupt police where they will not listen to him. You see, she's a vicar's daughter. She can control Christian, she can control obviously through the church. She's got priorities, you know what I mean? She's got powers there, what she can do. Ian Hopkins hasn't. He's a scumbag. And I'm telling him that straight on here. He is a scumbag. You'll never ever beat Rebekah Sutcliffe. Or you'll never ever beat me. And I'll make sure of that. And it's same for the rest of you scumbags in Greater Manchester Police. Because of mine and Rebekah Sutcliffe's history, I sort of looked up to her really as a sister I never had at that time frame when we was kids. See what I mean? So I've been doing stuff for her, but I've never really gone to her or interfered in her life at all. I've done things on the background just to make sure she's okay. This is how I've done it. She took the idea off my project, the Peugeot 307 experimental project, and she's put it into her own way for the council. So then that way it gets help out to the people who need it. That way. So instead of me doing it, I've got Rebekah Sutcliffe doing it. See what I mean? and I can just get on with doing what I normally do, working and just do what I want to do without obviously getting marvered. And Rebekah Sutcliffe is now at the top of the council thanks to me. Now, if she would have come to me all them years ago in the year 2015 when that car was on that drive in Everton, then I could have done something a lot sooner, because everybody had their attentions focused on that Peugeot. And she had a perfect chance to tell me about what she's been through, but she didn't. And because of that, time's gone on, and the more she suffered for it, the more she's gone into a downward spiral. But luckily, I've gone back. Obviously, the car's gone. It's been stolen by Greater Manchester Police, but I've been investigating this myself, and I've gone back, and then I've realised what's really gone on. Back to the year 2016. This is why I'm investigating, and I'm obviously going back using my memory of the time frame when I was with Joanne, Baines and everything else, and then piecing it together that way. But she is, you'll find she's the most important person, to be honest, and all this what's been happening with the hate crime going on is really down to one person, and that's Rebekah Sutcliffe, because she's not been getting the help, she's not been noticed about her damage or anything, about her divorce, about the way the bitching Leigh, the CID Leigh police station, has ruined her life and also made her life a misery, and she even lost her driver's licence, and then she blamed another police officer called PC 5793 Sarah Appleby. See what I mean? She passed the blame on. But she didn't have a choice, because it would have ruined her completely in Greater Manchester Police. But luckily, thanks to me, anybody else really would have found out it was Rebekah Sutcliffe, and they would have gone after her. They would have gone after her, and they would have pasted her. You know what I mean? It's the same with Sanderson. They would have pasted her, and that's what that bitch ringleader in CID wanted. You know, it would have. Obviously, it was a trap set out for me, right? And it didn't work, because I thought back and thought about it, and I thought, well, hang on a minute, this doesn't make sense, and that doesn't make sense. And then I started piecing it all together, because I'm good that way. I work differently, and so does Rebekah Sutcliffe, because of our history together as when we was kids. That's how I know her. Right, just taking notes now on what she actually says on this video. This is the Oldham Council video. She's got the new job, and this is her first presentation on my idea through the experimental project, and she's took pieces from that, and she actually just tripped herself up on it, and I know it's her who's took the idea, because she says incremental, you know, get it, experimental, it's obvious. Right, so let's put it.
Although I do think that changes subtly as you get older. I kind of probably noticed that I like change a little bit less as I got older, but I really was a nightmare with it when I was younger.
Yeah, don't we know it, because you actually got banned from the street for causing trouble, and I remember that one as well. You didn't come up again, and that was straight after you ripped me up. Straight after really that you actually gave Nicola that love letter to give me. See, I still remember. So there, she's telling the truth on that.
But that really wasn't what I wanted to say about change. What I wanted to say about change was about how we do change and who you engage in change. So change for me is at its worst when it is a plan on a page that is a finished product that's decided what it's going to do in an 18th month programme plan that doesn't amend itself along the way, and that what we do is we hold ourselves purely to account for the progress of that. You do need some of that, so I'm not for a moment saying that you don't need a plan, you don't need rigour. What I'm saying is that the nature of change needs to involve everybody that's got a stake in it, so that people have a voice in it, that they're committed to it, they feel that they've shaped it, but also that it's incremental and flexible within a framework. It does absolutely need a framework, but within that framework it's incremental and flexible.
Right, so basically what she's trying to say there is she's trying to get her points across, so she's put it together. But she's just nervous, that's all. People are, and I mean, she's so used to being in front of the camera on her own, and because she's obviously in front of people, it's the first time, and that's why she's nervous, so this is why she's tripping herself up a bit. But it's not a problem. She'll learn the confidence as she goes along. She has to keep doing it. The way she said incremental, did you see how she actually looked at the camera? when she actually said it. I'll take that part back. Mate, you should just listen to it and watch as she does it. I'll put it more closer.
What I'm saying is that the nature of change needs to involve everybody that's got a stake in it, so that people have a voice in it, that they're committed to it, they feel that they've shaped it, but also that it's incremental and flexible within a framework. It does absolutely need a framework, but within that framework it's incremental and flexible.
Right, see that then? See how she looked at the camera quick? Because she's so used to having control of the camera so she can delete the part on it, re-edited it, and then take that piece out. But because somebody else is recording it, she's looked at the camera quick, and she knows now that I will be watching this video, and she knows that I'm going to click on and expose her. Right, so obviously she's scared that I'm going to do something to her, because now I found out she's got something to do, probably with my car going missing or being damaged, because people's been winding her up, and because she's been at a stress level, she's took it out of me. You see what I mean? Because they provoked her. But this is how I'm going to do it with her, because she's gone to the council, and because now she's got the job and she's away from Greater Manchester Police, even though she's still working with them, but she's not officially a police officer anymore. What she's doing now is she's going around, obviously in a uniform, but it doesn't say police on. She's top of the council, so she needs to be there for the Troubled Family programme, then she needs to be there, right? But because now I know what's gone on, and I've got all the evidence I need to get to the bitch ringleader CID Leigh police station, right, I'm going to let Rebekah Sutcliffe have the project of the experimental project and let her carry this on through the council. As she's saying it on there. The bitch ringleader in CID Leigh police station hates it because she doesn't like it, because I have freed Rebekah Sutcliffe from the bitch ringleader in CID making her life a living hell. And that's what the bitch ringleader CID in Leigh police station really hates. And do you know something else as well? The bitch ringleader in CID in Leigh police station is really scared of me. And she's scared of that bark now, because the look of it is matching the damage onto what the bitch ringleader in CID in Leigh police station has done to Rebekah Sutcliffe all them years ago. And that bark's been ridden around, and public's noticing it, and they're going to know the truth eventually, and everybody's going to know the truth. The best thing anybody could do is help Rebekah Sutcliffe. And take it from me, I do know what she's like. Right, this is Inspector Liz Sanderson now recorded, even though there was a black car across the road with a kid in, watching, obviously following me around, and he's come from Inley, and he's been watching Sanderson and watching me, which I've got him recorded for as well. And he's going to get exposed as well, zooming round the streets and crashing cars.
Do you work here? No.
Right, so let's take that back a minute to the part where, right, watch this. This is what she's done. Right, you see how she's got the headlights onto the wall there, showing the two vents, but she's showing the one side's really damaged, showing Rebekah Sutcliffe's damage on her kneecap. And at the time I didn't pick up on this, but now I know why it's been put there.
Do you work here? No. So why are you wearing a police badge? Sophie Nicholson still here? PC 13210 Sophie Nicholson.
She's been watching my page because of the word actually. Taking off the experimental project, the way I kept saying the word, so she's copied that. She's been watching my profile as well. But here's a good point to what she's done. The way she said phone is the way she's worded it. It's basically she's warning me that the bitch ringleader on CID Leigh police station is actually on the 101 phone, and she's telling me that the phone I've got has been hacked the way she's done it.
you got police badge on that? I have. Okay. Got one at the police station, but it's got police badge on it. It's after the police station. Yeah, alright. You work.
See what I mean? And then I put it twice. Because I knew then. I thought, hang on a minute, because years ago, I put my evidence into 2 on paper, on printed out, right, and this were linked to Rebekah Sutcliffe, right, so this is what I've done it for. You see what I mean? And I put things together and planned it all out, so then in future events like now, I can go back on that as proof. Mate, so watch in a minute when I swap the words around about my mate. Now watch this. I've done this on purpose. Watch what I say.
Just pass a message on for me here to these lot. Tell them that they're under investigation for the murder of my best friend and my car, the theft of it and damage. Yeah, to try to entrap me. I've got evidence on them and we've done it. Okay? Thank you.
There you go. They were found on Schofield Lane, right outside a farm with a load of dogs barking. And that links up to the powerful Park on the family that accused Rebekah Sutcliffe of being called a crazy dog lady, even though she's not.